Alright, so I just got into the Hartford airport flying back to LA. It was an awesome trip being, basically back here in New England for the weekend. I also DJed my friend's wedding, which actually was pretty awesome. Like I said in a couple videos ago, it was my first time ever DJing a friend's wedding. And it was actually a blast because I got to relax. We partied like crazy. It was a good time. So here I am in the airport. I just wanted to show this. It's pretty cool. This is all made out of actual Legos. I'm going to kind of back up. Pretty nuts, actually, if you think about it. Do a little, full 360-degree view. It's pretty crazy. Dang, that's nuts. But anyway, the journey begins back to LA. My tickets, obviously, I'm going to Chicago, doing a little layover in Chicago, and obviously, boom, all the way to LA. So, just did a couple gaming videos too in like the corner over there, which is. It's fun because at least I can get a video, especially when I'm flying. I feel like video game videos are the only types of videos that I can actually get a video out of and post it to YouTube. The only thing is you can't hear my voice, so all you're doing is hearing video game audio, and I try to transcribe my mindset, what's going through my mind at least via the text editor, or the text, I can't remember what they call it on the Mac, like the text program. So, but got all my stuff here. I'm charging my laptop a little bit. I think they have plugs on this plane, which weird is the first plane that it came out on when it was coming to Hartford. Didn't have plugs. The second plane did. I think in this case, both planes I'm having do have plugs, but I like to have my laptop charged as full as I can, at least anyway, just in case. But probably doing a lot more gaming, which is funny. Obviously never really wanted my YouTube channel to turn into a gaming channel, but it's something more I do on the side. Like I said, especially when I'm flying, it's an easy way for me to get a bunch of videos because when I do produce music, I like to be connected to the internet because all my samples I actually save on Splice Sounds now. I don't have any samples on my hard drive that much anymore, except a couple that I use a lot. So because it frees up hard space, and I like actually the organization in Splice Sounds better than my personal organization, which is a bit sloppy. So it's just a lot easier. So I find that I really need to be connected to the internet, or at least have some type of connection overall to download all the samples when I am producing. And I use samples here and there, but if I need like a quick hi-hat or a kick or snare or something like that, even something like that simple, I just save I don't save anything on my computer. Just put everything on, or leave it on Splice Sound. So, but should be flying out in a little bit. So, officially sitting down. In case you're curious, which I don't know if you are, it's kind of the setup I usually bring with me. So I got my charger, laptop, headphones, N64 controller, even though I'm doing Zelda on this Light, which is a game where color I can map it to anything, and then somewhere in there I have my Logitech camera. But sometimes with this setup, it's easier to use the built-in webcam on the Mac, even though it's not the highest quality. It's still, it's a lot easier than trying to put the Logitech cam on, make sure it doesn't fall off. I have to keep moving the laptop or whatever the case is.
Can you give me my shoes, please?
Alright, so right now I'm in the Chicago airport. What basically happened is when we were flying, I'm basically going off from Chicago first, then to LA, and on the way to Chicago, I guess there was really bad thunderstorms. So the plane was basically circling all the way around Chicago, so far, basically circling so much that basically we ran out of fuel, so we need to stop in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Was in Grand Rapids, Michigan for a while, just sitting on the plane, waiting for them to refuel it because other planes were going in Chicago, couldn't refuel off, or need to refuel off either. So it was backed up in Grand Rapids. Finally got out of Grand Rapids a little bit ago. Finally got out of Grand Rapids a little bit ago, and as you can tell right now, it's super hectic and crazy here because Chicago's been like a mess with the thunderstorms and the bad weather. So right now, obviously, I'm just kind of sitting here waiting. The plane is leaving at 10:20, so it's gonna be leaving soon at some point, but yeah, I don't know, it's just super tricky. So this one's kind of waiting, but hopefully we'll be leaving soon. But right now it was supposed to be at 9, now it's 10, now it might be 10:20, so just kind of waiting it out. So starting to get this going. Got my Nintendo 64 controller, my hand, some coffee. Finally going back to LA. This flight is gonna be roughly about 4 hours, but obviously I gained 2 hours, so I'm getting into LA roughly about 12:30 a.m. So the last stretch of this trip, hopefully, but I think we'll be good. Obviously got all this stuff hooked up, obviously got it out charging, so I might be able to beat this game actually, which would be kind of funny, to like complete the whole thing on this trip. But let's do this. The layout of this plane is pretty cool. I kind of like how they do the cabinets once they're locked up, so I love this layout. It's pretty sick. Alright, finally back in LA. That was a long day, but I mean, what's funny is there was a couple points where we were delayed by like a good couple hours, but we got in around 12:20 and we were expected to get in, I think it was at like 11:20. So it's weird that after all the weird times and stuff that happened, technically we only arrived an hour late, which is a lot different than I expected. I expected to be a lot later than that. So it was pretty cool. So finally back here, and this is gonna be a crazy week, so I'm really glad to be back. Get a good night's sleep tonight, and the good thing, I don't think I'll have too much like jet lag, because I'm probably gonna pass out like right now. So if I fall asleep now at 12 or probably 1 a.m. LA time, then it'll probably reset pretty easy, and then get all the work done that I need to do, because there's a lot of stuff going on this week, a lot of stuff I have to do, so it's gonna be a good time.